Nice. What's up? What's going on? It's Friday. Headed into work. Pretty shitty looking day out, but at least it's not humid as fuck right now. I figured I'd kind of dive into the story behind this bike and where the Dyna went. So if you watched some of my last videos, you'll know that Dyna was kind of uncomfortable for me to ride long distance, which is what I intended to do, being that I am a member of a motorcycle association. And it kind of sucked when they had longer rides and I'm like, dude, I can't do that because I'll be in too much pain. So that's kind of what prompted me to, you know, get a geezer glide. This particular one was kind of the same price point that I paid for my Dyna. Obviously it was a little bit more. The reason it was in my price range is because it's got a ton of miles on it, but that's cool. I did wind up getting the extended service plan with it, and the paint protection and tire and wheel and something else. And the dealer I got it from Brian's Harley in Langhorne, PA. So shout out to them. They're awesome staff. They wound up giving me a year membership to the Bucks County Hogs. I gotta say that I absolutely fucking love this bike. The night that I got it, I put about, I don't know, a little over 100 miles on it. And then the following day, we did a poker run, which there is the previous video. Did a poker run. I think I put about 180 miles on. And on top of that, I've been riding back and forth to work every day this week. Even got drenched on the way home yesterday, but that was cool. So I did wind up finding the previous owner to this bike via Facebook. Pretty wild how it happened, but I put up a picture of this bike on one of the Dyna pages that I'm on, and a guy commented and said, yeah, I think that's my buddy's bike, and he tagged him in the post. So I looked at his profile and lo and behold, it was this bike. So I did ask the guy, hey, where all did you go to put these miles on this bike? And he basically said he's out of Nevada, and he rode from Nevada all over the place to the East Coast, back to the West Coast. Basically did that trip 3 times, but on the 3rd time he traded this bike in on a Road King Ultra, I think it was. But he had said that this bike's been back and forth to the, you know, east to west coast, up through Canada, all over the west coast, through Texas, all kinds of stuff. And I thought that was pretty awesome. I hope that I can put that kind of mileage on this thing too. But one thing I did find is that this bike had been in an accident, and the dealer didn't say anything about that. Which of course I didn't ask, so it was my fault. But evidently a truck smashed into the back of it, and they replaced the saddlebags and the rear fender, and that's how this inner fairing got painted, because I guess he did that while it was in the shop too. I think the front fairing was replaced, but whoever did the work did good, because I couldn't tell. So I am curious to see what the dealer puts my Dyna up for. I feel like they gave me a fair trade-in for it. Of course, I was upside down on it, so I had to finance negative equity into this bike, which it fucking sucked, but it is what it is. So I kind of traded one really shitty note for a less shitty note, all in all, I'm paying an additional like $15 a month for this bike over the Dyna, which I would much rather have this bike than the Dyna. Now that I've put a little over 400 miles on it, I'm definitely digging it. I don't think I have many plans for this bike. It's pretty much set up the way I would want it. I might change the windshield, and then I have a rider backrest on order that should be here hopefully pretty soon, so I can slap that on. I did look at the Harley ones when I bought this shit, but you gotta buy the bracket and then you gotta buy the back pad separately, so it's not a whole kit, and the shit's like $300 to buy the fucking whole setup. So I went on eBay and spent 40 bucks on pretty much the same shit. I do plan on possibly changing out the windscreen. I'm not a huge fan of the way this one looks, but it'll do for now. I also need to take it back to the dealer because it will not start in gear with the clutch pulled in. So they're gonna have to take a look at that. I just don't want to drop it off and it sit for a couple of days because I want to ride it. Alright, well, I guess that's going to do it for this video. Until next time, see ya.